would just encourage all of you to make sure you're talking about what is it about the tools that have worked well for you, and at what point have they felt that they've bogged you down? Because sometimes, for example, we might hear from a team that have so many what feels like lower level cases, maybe these kind of mild cases coming through that we don't feel like they're popping up. We don't feel like we're really even using the rubric. They're not hitting the rubric. If that's the case, share that, because then maybe we can give some thought to that and make sure the rubric that is being used has the ability to make sure that it's hitting those lower level mild cases in some manner for you. The demand for services, support, assistance, resources from faculty, staff, and students continues to increase. That's not going to go away anytime soon. Part of that, right, after post-pandemic, but then also just the nature of what we're seeing on the college campus. And so with that, so many institutions, and I think you guys are kind of one of them, we've established multiple teams because we're trying to share that load. We're trying to spread out the responsibility. We've been very committed to the one team model, and that is a strong practice. It is a way to maintain centralization and consistency, certainly, by only having one team that manages everything. But talking about really building a very clear multiple team framework. If you're going to have multiple teams, here's the framework that we need to operate in order to make sure that that consistency is there across teams, that there's very clear mission and scope, that there's clear membership, and that when we look at a case processing model like this, we know where context is happening and that that's being shared across teams, and that we know who's handling interventions, and that that's these distinct roles by teams. And those teams may be distinct based on the populations you serve. They may be distinct based on the level of risk of a case, or they may be distinct based on the aspect of case processing that team manages, but that there's a very clear framework in place for you if you're going to continue forward with multiple teams. And I could understand why you may need to, just because of the nature of so many cases coming in. But that's where we started the conversation. So I think that's something we'll probably have built out here pretty quick.